Hey everybody, and welcome to the next map that I'm going to play, which is Dxun? Dxun? I don't know. Mountain Outpost. This is a map that only supports Conquest and also only the Galactic Civil War. This is actually one of the older maps and actually one of the first things that have ever been, well, I should say within like the first year that has been created. So don't expect anything fancy in terms of like new triggers or new custom stuff. It's all objects and materials from the vanilla game. However, it is done very, very superb in my opinion. So first of all, the map is really, really big. Very huge. We have a lot of vehicles, even an AT-AT. We have an AT-ST here. Now it does have a weird little bug here with that some other stuff where there's no sound. Bit of a shame. But you can see already that there's a great mix in between the feeling on this map. So we have some more industrial, right? Some where the tones are quite gray, but it's like imperial factories, facilities, that sort of thing. Landing platforms. And then we have this sort of like volcanic area here, but it changes into lush forest area. And of course also creates a lot of diversity in height and verticality with the Camino platforms being used to great effect. One of the things that this really reminds me of, this whole like map and its feeling, are for example PvP maps from MMOs, like World of Warcraft, where back in the day, one of the first maps for that in terms of PvP, I think is called Warsong Gulch. You had basically this thing where one side, the Alliance, would, you know, start at the forest side, and the Horde would be in sort of like the barren side. And that is really what this feels like. It feels like an MMO. It feels huge. There's stuff going on everywhere. There's even, look at that, there's some nice detail in there with waterfall. And you can see these are not XL units or number of units, I think. I do think it could benefit a little bit from it. There's a lot of action going on. Oh, jeez.
A command post has fallen to our enemies. We're losing reinforcements.
So let's actually spawn on the AT-AT here. So you can see there's a lot of stuff going on. But it might be a little bit more hectic and epic if XL was on, but it's not a big deal. Look, you can actually see that wherever I am, people are shooting at me. So action is always there, guaranteed. So yeah, it might actually, there's even like turrets firing at me. Look, we have like a little water area. This is great use of variety and done tastefully too. You know, it's very easy to also mix and match like objects and different tones and different colors and make sort of like, you know, a dirty little soup that no one likes to play. But here it's done very well. And it might be because even though it's a mix of different feelings, colors, and settings, the areas in and of themselves are so large that they get room to breathe. It doesn't feel like all hustled up. Very well playable with AI too. Make good use of the bridges, of the platforms. So this is a little bit what I'm talking about though. Now there's no real action happening for me. Let's see if there's someone here actually though. No, so this is what I'm talking about with XL. So if we had XL units, maybe there were a few here, and I could have some action. Oh, look at that. There's one guy over there. And then there's that. You can, of course, have some really interesting sniper battles here. The visibility range is huge. So really dynamic and exciting, too, for snipers, where they could go on top here, have incredible overwatch on the units down there, but they would also be easy prey for fellow snipers who come up here.
Losing reinforcements.
You can actually also switch in a moment to the AT-AT. I'm kind of curious if the AT-AT is actually good for this map. Because again, it is wide despite having a lot of platforms and objects in there. Oh, look at that. They even have a little bit of bunkers over here.
Great, Boba Fett.
And again, it fits really well. Like, these are the... I say bunkers, I mean trenches. They have the trenches from Hoth, and they just changed the color. And it fits really well.
That's another one.
It's bright, yet it does not feel very cartoony. I don't know. I really like this feeling. It's, but again, it reminds me. Let's actually also see if there's indeed some indoor areas for those who want that. Got some Camino indoor. Okay, okay. More your standard type here, but look, what is this? Ooh, this looks a little different. Oh, this is a window. Cannot shoot through that. Oh, this is way bigger than I first thought. Look at this. I thought that was actually a way up. I thought there was like even a second level, but there's not. Yeah, look at that. The battle's also spread out all over. Oh, cute.
A command post is under Imperial control.
Well,
The
let's hope they
enemy
will
is
start
losing reinforcements.
spawning over here now. Of course, having a larger map like this makes it to where the units won't die as quickly. The AT has been destroyed and it has respawned all the way over there. That did absolutely nothing. Are people actually spawning here? Nope. That's fine. Let's see, where's his last one? Oh, look, we even have an Endor area here. Holy crap. That was so much bigger than I first thought. Nah, this area is a little simple, though. That's fine, though. This is not really meant to be the battle. It's just meant to be the spawn point. And again, very drastically different than the Empire side. And it is appreciated.
That's another one.
Okay. Alright, people have started spawning down there. Yeah, okay, now we're gonna capture this.
Command post is under Imperial
Very
control.
nice. It feels very epic in scale. Now it's going to be interesting because now we're going to be focusing on a point where all the rebels
We've
will
lost
spawn.
control of a command
No,
post.
well, oh no, they're fighting back. Look at that. They are heading
Command
westward.
post has fallen to our enemies.
Look at that. Slowly we are taking over the forest and they're going for the barren side. So dynamic too with these different verticality levels.
I'm out of here.
Let's actually be a sniper. Let's see if my theory was indeed... Actually, well, I do also want to be in an AT-AT. AT-AT can, of course, deal with the turrets there. Yeah, the AT-AT will have a little bit of difficulty getting around these like platforms. You can actually see that I'm hitting some invisible walls here. But again, have Overwatch and have some pretty... It also might be more useful to have the AT-AT function as a practical spawn point.
A command post for the Empire.
Oh, look at that, we took it over. Oh no, we're fighting up the hill. This is actually where my sniper becomes absolutely useless. But it's fine. Oh, we're capturing it.
lost control of a command post.
Ooh. Let's see if the ATST can go up here. That'd be amazing. Not very practical, but let's see. No. No. Okay, that's fine. It didn't really need to. Again, though, I think this is also a map that would really benefit from having other game modes. Something like Capture the Flag could be kind of nice and chaotic here.
I want those rebels dead.
Again, Excel
Post for the Empire.
would definitely be something good. Alright guys, we're probably going to keep this, so if you want to download this, you can find the link to this map in the description down below. Don't forget to also let me know if you want to see any particular map or mods on this channel. Now we'll get to it. So thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.
Nothing can stop the Empire.